All right, everyone, welcome back to the Poker Model Hand Breakdown. Today we're going to walk through a situation where you should just bet when you have it and not overthink a hand. So here we go. I'm sitting under the gun with pocket aces, the best starting hand in the game. We call it a premium hand along with kings and ace king because they give us amazing odds to win if we can get all of our chips in the pre-flop situation. I have 40,000 chips. The blinds are 500, 1,000, which means I have 40 big blinds. According to the poker model, that is a medium stack. 20 big blinds or less is a short stack, and 51 big blinds or more is a large stack. So when I'm sitting here and thinking, what should I do? Should I raise a lot more because I have pocket aces? Should I call to try to be sneaky? The answer is no. You want to do what you would do with any other hand that qualifies to come into the pot in this situation, and that is a min raise. So in this situation, my min raise is to 2,000. I'd be making this raise with any pocket pair, any ace, suited connectors over 6, really any two cards over 7. So the point here is that pocket aces is this amazing hand, but it really just qualifies as a pocket pair as a reason to come into the pot. So I raised to 2,000. All right, the action folds all the way around to the big blind, who calls another 1,000 to get into this pot. Now I'm in position, which means I'm last to act, and my opponent checks to me. The flop is ace 2-9. I've hit a huge flop here. But before I get too excited, I want to remind everyone how we got to that point. So the flop is either good, bad, or mediocre. Good flops are 2 pair or better. So you can see that I have a set of aces, which immediately puts me into that good category. With good hands, we want to bet to try to get all of our chips in right now. We don't want to slow play anything. We just want to treat it as a simple hand that allows us to win a lot of chips with little risk. So when this check comes, I'm going to make a continuation bet. Now remember, continuation bets are going to be made with bad and good hands, whereas we're going to check in this situation with mediocre hands. So a bad hand like King Queen or 4-5 or Jack 10, I would make a continuation bet here, hoping that my opponent folds. With a mediocre hand like 2 diamonds or 9-8 second pair, I'd want to check here, maybe using a turn blocker bet, which you can see in other videos, and I just want to get to the river and see if I win the pot without going below the 20,000 threshold, which is 20 big blinds. But good news for me is I have a good hand here. I have 3 aces, which qualifies in that way. So for that reason, I'm just going to make a standard continuation bet, but it's with a good hand, a hand that I would love to get raised here and put all my chips in. All right, good news. My opponent has raised me back. So because I treated this like any other situation, now I'm building a nice pot here. Whereas if I had checked it or slow played or tried to get anything, later on in the hand, I may have just shut down all the action. So I'm raised to 44,550, and it's back on me, and I'm sizing up his stack, and I know I'm gonna raise him back here. And my goal is to try to leave him with around 20 big blinds so that if he made an all-in move on the river, then I could snap call it and get all of his chips. So let's see what happens. I raised to 9,200. He goes all in. I'm very excited right now. I turn over my top set, which is the nuts, and he flips over 10-3 of diamonds. So my good feelings just became a little bit anxiety producing because now there's a chance I could lose the hand. Any diamond that comes, I'm going to lose. So he has about a 33% chance of hitting this diamond. But as a poker player, I've done everything I can possibly do in this situation. So there's really no reason to allow the outcome of this hand to change how I would play the next one. Let's see how it runs out. I'm good on the turn, the king of spades, and boom, the 6 of diamonds hits on the river, and I lose almost all my chips. So guys, the point here is, you can't really control the last part of the hand, but you can control how you come into the pot, how you qualify your hand, what play you're going to make on the flop, and how you get your money in. So in this situation, if I did this infinite times, I'm going to be making a lot of money. Unfortunately, in this hand, it didn't go my way, but I'm always going to bet that good hand there on the flop. And if a player wants to get aggressive and play a flush draw like that, I'll welcome it over time. So thanks for checking us out today. We'll see you on the next hand.